Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington at AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Now Prescott drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
First down, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it'll be first down here after the run. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Second down following the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Dallas Cowboys offense, they'll get ready to go again here in just a second. Earlier we were discussing the roller coaster ride a little bit that it's been for Dallas this year. And
yeah, and I know where you're going, too. You don't mind me jumping in, do you? I know exactly where you're going.
Because I didn't know where I was going. So.
You knew where you were going. You were thinking about Dak and Zeke.
Yeah.
Because Dak Prescott last season, phenomenal. Only threw 4 interceptions, really made a lot of plays. Ezekiel Elliott was a big part of that, his ability to run the football. Well, you mentioned roller coaster, right? Zeke's in the lineup, Zeke's out of the lineup, makes it tough, and Dak had to adapt. And I think lately, his play has reflected that he can handle things even if Zeke's not there. And now when you get them back together, because Ezekiel Elliott back for the Seattle game in Week 16, look out, I think Dallas will be that much stronger.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make it a 2nd down. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. Seven yards to go on 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Prescott finding his big receiver Bryant there for a Cowboy 1st down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Second down, Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Prescott off play action. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Clock running as Bortles hurries to try to get his guys set. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Bortles now on first down. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Bortles. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Bortles going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Lee's got it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Here we go now.
Into the red zone. It's Bortles. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Cowboys. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On second down, Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They start the second half with a run by Ivory. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. That's a prime example of how tough Chris Ivory can be to bring down.
He's so good that I think that he would last very well in a boxing gym. You know, because he's going to wear you down with those types of runs all game long. And if they can't start getting him on the ground quicker and more efficiently, they've got a long game in front of them.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Bortles now on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Time running out here on the play clock. Snap comes at 1, and it's Bortles. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Throwing on first down is Bortles. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Fournette. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing his Bortles on third down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Bortles in the offense remains put on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. First down. Jacksonville, the passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Fournette, a first down carry. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Left, 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 left. Hey, black 58, right. Black 58, right.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Here we go. Blue 45. Go. Black 58, rail. Black 58, rail.
Third down, here's Ivory. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And that makes it 14-10. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down. Second down now after the pass completion. Back now in Arlington. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And Beasley with it over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Looking to throw. Prescott throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Prescott now on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Miles Jack in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Back to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. He's back to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dante Fowler. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. To throw is Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Bortles got to have this one. He's got the hook up to Lee. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Bortles to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
One final try now for Bortles. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lee. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.